Okay, I guess you beat me to it. I'm gonna check because... All right! Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome.
It is great to be back. We missed a couple days.
Yep. School started, so...
For him.
I'm busy.
I am unemployed.
Yep.
Unless, you consider supporting us on Patreon. Because then...
You could do that.
You could employ me.
Yeah.
You want to be my boss?
Yeah, for the price of $1, $5, or $10.
You can tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. You literally can tell me what videos to make. But if you can't, supporting us on YouTube, watching, liking, subscribing also helps completely. But, Fuzzy, what are we watching here today?
Today, we are going to be watching HBO's hit series, and it is a hit.
It actually is a hit.
House of the Dragon.
Anyway, what happened last episode? The first episode.
Yeah.
What happened in the premiere?
So...
I don't want to remember, almost.
Yeah.
I don't think I've stopped thinking about that
the big
one
thing
scene.
was the cesarean section.
More like the Vizarian section. No!
That's not bad.
I hate that joke. But they brought the babe out.
Yeah.
At the expense of mom.
Yeah, but then the baby died anyways.
Sick
Unfortunately.
stuff. Really sick stuff.
Yeah.
But also, we were before that introduced to the brats. I mean, the kids that are going to inherit the throne. I'm just kidding. I mean,
one of them is good.
What's
her name?
Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra is great, but she is a little bratty, you know?
Yeah,
I
sure.
like her, but she could be a little bratty.
So what?
You need to be.
Compared,
to be
exactly. Compared to, Joffrey or something?
Right, yeah. Joffrey was
Cersei,
bratty and evil. She's bratty and funny and a good person.
Right.
Joffrey was funny sometimes, too. Remember when he was choking?
You made an interesting prediction that she's gonna make some moves.
Oh my god, I'm confident she's going to be an antagonist.
Yeah.
And a good one.
Right?
I'm excited for her. I was like, she's an antagonist, one of those I would root for. I would totally be on her side.
Right?
She's not unjustified, you know?
I'm not sure if I said this before, but she's like the Selena Meyer of House of the Dragon. Rhaenyra's Kemi.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. As a woman.
Yeah, as a woman, and a woman of color.
Rhaenyra gets to use that as a plus, but then Rhaenys was like, that was a negative when I was fucking going for it.
How about you just man up? Where's Rhaenyra's man up scene?
I'm interested to know more about the side characters because we got obviously introduced to a lot of people.
Alicent Hightower, her family,
Fleabag's father.
Yeah. I was thinking the funniest scene from last episode was when he was. He's probably a good villain. Oh my!
You can honestly stay there if you really want to. Yeah, that's true. We did not like Dan.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people that were like, I kind of like his style. I was like, I think he's a murderer.
Yeah. What do you think about the king, by the way? We didn't talk about him either.
Viserys?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. He's okay.
I mean, it's just I haven't seen anything to make him particularly special yet. Because, I get the decision that he made in the first episode was hard and is good for his character, but it's kind of just that's so dad decision. I know so many characters that would make the same decision in that scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to see more from him.
It is nothing
Unfortunately,
special,
I think he will die soon.
Probably soon. Yeah.
But I'm excited to get into this episode.
We got a lot of stuff
which is
to look
called
forward to. It's a great question.
The Rogue Prince.
That was quick.
I'm excited to get into the more politics of this.
Yeah.
Because we really only had dead babies last time.
That's what Game of Thrones does so well, the politics.
The politics.
I mean, that too, I guess.
Who's Pappy? That's probably Rhaenyra.
Yeah. Young Rhaenyra?
Or... Ooh! I like a blood flow river.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so much higher quality. Look at the detail on the rocks.
It's 2022, baby.
I don't know what they're building, though. What is this flowing to?
Maybe King's Landing?
Nice. I think it is the exact same song, although it could be maybe a little bit more bassy, but I might just be hearing things.
It's pretty much the same song.
Yeah, but I think it was definitely the same arrangement. Crabs! Ooh! That's cool, though.
Los Congrejos.
Ew! Los Gregorios. Wow. I can't believe you know Spanish for crabs because of that video with Brian Dichart.
I thought it'd be all fun and games to go to Mexico and have sex with a hooker named Los Cangrejos. It turns out, in Spanish, that means
The crabs! Why is she still serving wine? Bitch, she's better rule your asses.
The Stepstones will be settled in time.
You have dragon riders, father.
I'm sure they'll appreciate her speaking.
Well, he will.
Yeah.
It isn't that simple, Rhaenyra.
It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
Yeah.
There's some better use for the princess's talents, Rupert.
You don't like the hand?
No, I do, but
he's just wrong here.
come on.
Guard posting, Lord Commander. We're fine.
So what? She's bad to be queen, but she can't fucking contribute.
This night
Fuck
will
this world.
protect you as
You saw combat in the Stormlands.
Dornish marches, Princess. I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions.
Yeah, fuck Dorn.
Not united me after we raised two of the watchtowers along the bone.
Dondarrion?
Yeah, Barrack's house.
I miss him.
I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
Let's not be too hasty.
Bro,
Can
he
you
win,
let her make one decision?
Didn't he win the fucking the tourney?
He did.
And
he
beat
beat
Daemon. Yeah.
Seaguard for
In a fucking duel.
Of course, Princess.
Let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
Yeah, I love her. Fuck the rules.
Blood mages work their craft.
Right, they're friends.
They're like friends, yeah.
Dang.
Are they gonna fuck?
I think she's too young for that.
Well, yeah, but
It is Game of Thrones.
this show doesn't care. That dragon piece breaking is definitely
it's not symbolic at all. Maybe it just means he's losing like his motor abilities because he dropped it.
Oh,
Maybe.
could be.
It could also be he's nervous. Now I'm thinking,
He's got that
I
disease.
hope they're just friends and he does not want to fuck her. Like, come on.
What if your father were to?
Come on. God, I miss the whole look of this show. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I love the dungeon feel with
Mhm.
all the candles. I miss that kind of like warm scene.
That environment, that
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Blue and just like a little bit of yellow.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think they should be a couple, not the other two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine own father does not know the language of girls either. When I wish to talk with him, I know that I must make the effort.
I think she just played both sides of this. She was like, talk to each other. I read too much into everything.
Yeah.
Two girls grab hands and I'm like, oh, romance.
Your Grace.
They're good
I'm glad
friends.
you put me
Yup, just like Sappho.
until marriage much thought. It hasn't even been half a year since Emma passed.
The realm expects you to take a new wife.
It's been several months though.
To strengthen your line and produce more heirs. You could not ask for a stronger match than Rhaenyra.
You have to fuck. You must.
We will make a fine knight of the King's Guard.
Well, there you go. He agrees. So, Hand can suck her dick.
I do fear what Rhaenyra might think. Where does it matter, Your Grace? Her mother has passed.
If you marry a girl her age, I think she might care. Is that Lena?
Flying the Black Dread. You Valerian's lost rider.
Only for a short time
I hope not.
before he died.
When they said young, I assumed
Memory of Valyria of old.
like
Ren-
20.
Rhaenyra's age.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra's just a teenager there, no?
It would be a great honor to join our houses.
Oh my
As
god.
they were in old Valyria.
It is her.
I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
Oh my god!
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
14?
Yeah, but he's fucking marrying a 12-year-old.
Well, not quite yet. That idea's being thrown around, but he hasn't exactly said yes.
He's
right?
on a date with a 12-year-old.
It bothers you, does it not?
What is your deal? Can you talk more?
Right? She says
She
so
hardly
little.
says anything.
Yeah. Which is why I'm so suspicious of her.
I'm so intrigued.
For you. Of course it does. But I understand the injuries.
Oh my god! And she's his cousin's daughter?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, she's married to the Lord of the Tides,
Yes,
no?
I believe they are married. I was gonna say that last episode, but they looked like a couple. They were always together.
Yeah.
Not the opposite.
I didn't get that till this episode, so that's funny. Yeah.
I saw them like at the funeral, like holding each other. I think, and that's why I
okay.
was like, "Are they dating?"
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys,
Oh,
the queen who never was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
That is quite degrading. I mean,
Here is the
she's the
hard
heir.
I
She's got
said that
serve him.
immediately.
Yeah.
Lord Corlys Balarion has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Lena.
she's
Very
like,
strong match.
she's like, "What the fuck?"
I must admit, I don't know Lena very well.
Because she is a child.
Then that she will enjoy her life, as I have.
He's like, "We haven't, hung out much."
I really hope it doesn't happen. Was that her picking at her nails?
I believe so.
Is she nervous? Maybe she likes him.
I don't know. It's getting messy.
She's not Valyrian though, so their children won't be heirs. They'll just be mutts. Disgusting.
Mutts.
But here we have a new one made. Oh no.
See, what are you two?
The hand.
I mean, I don't want them to get together, but it'd definitely be more appropriate than Lena.
I think it best
It's
we give it
his
to
daughter's best friend. That's
Fathers do that sometimes.
They're not supposed to.
Sorry o drom on Damon Leitas.
What's that mean? Oh, how dare you.
Assemble a detachment, Lieutenant. I will go to Dragon's
Now it's
Throne,
personal.
drag Daemon back and face justice myself.
Before it wasn't. Not personal at all.
I shouldn't get involved.
We've come for the egg. There it is.
Is he gonna drop it?
Are you mad? You've never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Damien's such a little penis. I hate it. Even when he talks, he's like, "Oh, the ground's mine, actually,
Yeah.
because I deserve it."
His dragon's so lean.
He's got a long neck.
All of you, sheathe the fucking steel.
there another one?
Is that Rhaenyra?
Oh, it is!
Haha. I had a feeling she might show up.
That was so cool with the clouds.
Uh-huh.
That was awesome. Dragon fight, please, beam struggle.
Oh, ready? Great job, girl.
She was right. Yeah, you won't, pussy. Be pretty crazy if you killed her, though, right?
He definitely won't be mad about that.
Of course, but it's like, you know, she has done a solid job. Nobody listened to her. She did it herself, and her plan worked flawlessly.
I don't think he's happy about it.
Otto?
Otto, right.
I don't know what his problem is.
Maybe he's just a control freak. Everything has to go his way.
Maybe.
Otto.
Unimpeachable Valyrian stock, and she has Targaryen blood. What's to mislike? She is 12.
That is a solid point.
I never. You should wed Rhaenyra Velaryon, Your Grace. Save Lord Corlys and.
But I don't wanna.
Permanently as an ally.
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Dragonstone?
He's like, she went?
You are my only heir. You could have been killed.
May I sit?
I was hoping she would walk in there and he would just be like, what the fuck?
I was hoping he'd be like, great job.
Red Keep has lost a warmth, and I dare say it will never recover.
It pleases me to hear you say this. To know that I'm not alone in my grief.
I wish I had known better what to say to you in the aftermath. I struggle to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown. But I know she understands what is now expected of me.
The king must take a new wife.
He's not right, Dad. For, you know, all the awful dads in these shows.
For a guy who's about to marry a 12-year-old, he's pretty cool. I don't like the new council anymore.
You don't like him? Do you like Corlys? I mean, he's the one that proposed that he should marry his daughter,
I
Lena.
know. I am not a fan of Corlys right now, no.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
He's also being annoying. Like, bro.
My lords,
Who cares about the crab feeder? I've got bigger
Fucking
shit to fry.
in-laws, right?
In-laws.
I have decided to take a new wife.
Please don't be Lena.
I intend to marry the Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh, damn!
Before spring's end.
My house is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
Wild stuff. Truly.
You know, I thought I was being a huge dick when I assumed there was romantic tension between them. It turns out I should never doubt myself. I'm always right, and I'm a genius. Oh, I'm so glad for Rhaenyra, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... Bro... Oh, what? What the fuck?
Yeah.
More ancient even than House Targaryen,
So you think you should be king?
according to some texts.
Liars.
But unlike the Targaryen,
He's talking to Daemon.
Oh, shit.
Of course. The second you're not marrying my 12-year-old daughter, well, I'm gonna stab you in the back.
Are you kidding me? You're not a pedophile? What the fuck, bro? What a dummy
one
dum-dum.
of the troubles in the steps.
Some nearest prince is feeding Westerosi sailors. It was never my brother's strongest trait.
Rhaenyra was right about everything.
Speak for my brother as I wish.
I mean, he does make a good point.
You will not.
Like, his money's getting fucked up. They need to do something about it, but with Daemon, this
He's
alliance,
not going to help you.
this alliance is not just gonna, it's not gonna go well. Wait, is it a 10?
I think it is.
Okay. And do you want to explain your reasoning on that?
I liked the looming problem of the marriage. I think it was smart and a good way to tie things together and get Corlys over to Daemon. It's a good way to build a opposing side.
Right.
And
yeah.
of course, I did not expect him to choose Alicent as his bride.
Yeah.
That is deeply disturbing.
Does Alicent even want this, or is her father putting her up to this?
I don't think she does.
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe, but I think what she's doing is just placating her father.
But what's the thing with the skin picking then? Is that because of her father? She's
maybe it's
nervous of him?
she's like holding back all of her emotions against,
Her father?
Viserys and her father and all that stuff. Oh, this episode was so frustrating because Rhaenyra literally called everything that happened immediately.
And no one listened to her.
Yeah, nobody listened to her, and then now everything is fucked up.
Yeah.
And then she goes and handles the problem in Dragonstone, and she's blamed for it. What? Make it make sense.
Yeah, I like the theme of the patriarchy in this show. It shows you, like, how it's not just the women who are hurting because of the system. Like, the king does not want to marry anyone else.
Yeah.
But he's forced to because
of the ideals.
Yeah. And Alicent isn't even Valyrian, so...
She's not. So what is the context of them being Valyrian? Why does that matter?
Because, they're all obsessed with, like, their pure Valyrian blood.
Oh, yeah?
That's why the Targaryens have been, like, intermarrying for so long.
Because they have Valyrian
Because
blood?
they want to preserve it.
Obviously, I had a feeling this was going to happen. That Rhaenyra was, like, picked last episode, and sure, it's great and whatever, but she's gonna get shunted off to the side, like, immediately.
Pretty
That's
much.
exactly what's going to happen
yeah.
here. And he's like, I promise, bro,
Yeah.
my heirs that I have with this new wife, they're, like, not gonna take over. Like, you're the next person to sit there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for some reason, I have no trust in that statement at all. I don't
Right.
think that's going to happen. I think as soon as you have a son, you're going to be like, it has a penis? That means it will do a better job. And then the son's going to turn out like fucking Daemon. And then we'll see where we are in a fucking 100 years. Well, we know where we'll be in 100 years. They have basically nobody left.
Yep.
I liked that we got more into the politics of this. We got a little bit
Really?
more from...
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, we got more from, like, that one guy with the long hair and the beard from the small council.
The one who he was like, I want your unencumbered opinion. I forget his name.
Marry Lena.
Yeah, everyone told the king to marry Lena, and he's like...
Even Rhaenyra was like, listen...
Like...
you gotta do it. Obviously,
I get it,
it's like,
but...
what the fuck is going on right now? But, like, you have to. You don't really have a choice. And he was like, oh, yeah, okay.
He's like, hey, anyway, your friend's pretty hot.
Your best friend is kind of hot. What's her name?
What's her deal?
I'm glad we're learning more about the politics. I needed more. Thank God Rhaenys had, like, lines this episode and actually had a conversation. Even when she was, like, with Corlys, though, talking to Viserys, she was just, like, standing back there. She was like...
Yep. But she's clearly, like, smart, though. She understands how things work out. She's probably just, like, taking a back seat. Like...
You know what I think?
What's up? You think
she's...
Go ahead.
Fucking puppeting Corlys.
You think so?
She is fucking pulling his strings. For sure. She's like, okay, he turned us down. Cool. Go to Daemon.
Maybe, yeah. Her role is definitely it's something more.
We don't know what she thinks. She has not said anything against Damon.
Not much, yeah. All she said is, you're a woman, so you can't do it. Let me be the first to tell you.
They won't accept you as that.
Yeah.
I think her real message is like, if you want the power, you have to go behind the scenes and start pulling strings.
Maybe, yeah.
Marry a dumb bitch, and like I have, and control. I don't know if that's what's happening. He seems like a pretty self-assured man. I congratulate him.
Right.
He was not incorrect in his statements.
Yeah.
But I also am thinking there was a scene before that we didn't see where Rhaenys was like, okay, so you're gonna be with Damon, and it's gonna be so cool, and you're gonna say to him like, we're both people who had to struggle for power, and he's gonna be like, oh yeah, I worked so hard, just like play into that,
right?
You know?
Yeah, definitely. I'm most interested by Alicent Hightower. She seems super interesting.
What's her deal?
What is her deal? Like, we really have not heard her thoughts on this. Obviously, she has a good relationship with the king, but
good.
Yeah, I mean,
face value.
They're friendly. Yeah. But I want to know what's going on in her head.
I think...
What's going on with her and her dad? Is her dad puppeting her?
Yeah.
Probably.
Is her dad a good person or a bad? I'm
I don't
getting
think-
the sense
I don't
that
think
he's
he's
not
good.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he, like, I feel like he's using his daughter to get closer to the king.
Yeah.
Because also when he chose his daughter as the bride, Otto was happy. He smiled. He was like...
He definitely architected that whole thing. That's not a verb. That's not a word. So Rhaenyra is still your girl?
She is even bigger, my girl, than the last of us. She's not even bratty.
Yeah.
Because, like, after she, like, disobeys him, she, like, goes and, like, will, like, take the criticism. But she knows that it was the right move.
Yeah, she's like, well, I got the egg. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, he's like... okay, so I gotta marry a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
And then she's like, go do it. And then he's like, okay, so I'm marrying your best friend. Like, because last episode we were horrified. So well, that didn't happen. But this episode, for being about politics and building plot, was
going on.
very shocking. Oh my god, the moment when Rhaenyra showed up on that dragon, I was like, So this show could definitely pull out stops just from, like, not even spectacle, which is a problem that later Game of Thrones had, to have anything great happen.
Exactly.
Or, like, cool or talked about moments. It was just spectacle.
It was just like, oh, look at this dragon. It's
the best thing in season 7 was that fucking scene where she just kills everyone. And I was like, but, like, the thing about that plot-wise is that she just went and killed everyone.
Yeah.
You know?
There's not really much... Well,
here they're going behind each other's back. Everybody's
Exactly.
making plans, and nobody is following up on them.
It's way more complex.
Yes, I like the steps we're taking. I like it so far. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
We hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon like we talked about in the beginning. But if not, it just helps us to know that you guys like to watch and, you know, you are subscribed and enjoying our content in general. We will be back for the next House of the Dragon reactions and summertime rendering if you tune into that as well. New reaction series may be coming. Rick and Morty's coming out soon. I think we might dip our toe into that.
Maybe. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah.
Do you want us to do Rick and Morty?
Would you enjoy seeing Rick and Morty reactions? I think that'd balance it out. Because then we'd have one serious animated show, one drama, and then one animated comedy.
Yeah.
So it would, you know, if we have time though, because we're barely making do with the fucking House of the Dragon. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, Hackett's Quarry forever.
Oh boy, you got to do it. You didn't show.
I did.